Hey buddies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're doing an unboxing teaser trailer preview video for the game Tawantinsuyu, or other pronunciations. Now, if you're watching this as a short on YouTube, make sure you head over to watch the full video because this is the next in the T-Series games. This is the fourth one. This is another game by Board and Dice. Many videos on the channel. I think I've even got a preview or a video playlist for them specifically. There's that playlist for obviously unboxing, teaser, trailer, preview videos, which people on the channel say they want to keep seeing. So of course that's what's coming soon in terms of what's going to be how to set up, play and review. So there's a separate playlist you can find for that. I believe there is one for Board and Dice, so there's at least 10 videos on there with games such as Sierra West and the Escape Tale series of games, as well as other T-Series games, as you've just seen, and there's more after this as well. Also, I think I've got a David Turtsey playlist as well, so check out his other games. This is the fourth one, and this is in the Incan Empire. There's, I think, 85 opening moves in this game. There's 380 components, based on the list I looked in the back, and it was a bit top-heavy, so I had to make sure I didn't fall off the weighing scales. Numerous cards. This is a 1 to 4 player game. It takes between 60 and 120 minutes. Now, the next game that I'll be reviewing actually happens to be a 90 to 120 minute game, although this is regarded as one of the most complex games that I'll have in my collection, if not the most complex game. Although some people are now saying it's not as complex as Tekhenu. Now, Tekhenu is a game I give an 8 out of 10 to at least. It's growing me more and more. I've played it, which is great. Lovely cubes going on here. There'll be a dice distancing video. I reckon this will be used for that solo mode as well. That's what David is known for, using a die, particularly for solo mode games, as you may have seen. You may have seen my solo playthrough as well, so check out my solo playthrough playlists. Numerous cards broken down for the various steps. So as I mentioned, this is going to be a Euro game. This is a heavy Euro. I look forward to trying it as a 2 probably initially. That's my plan to be playing today. Any questions, please let me know. The comments are best on YouTube, as this is shared and viewed elsewhere. Also, make sure you check back to that description for any kind of updates. There are links through to Linktree, where you can support the channel via Patreon. There are occasionally competitions. There are a number on their way, but they are time sensitive, so they do disappear. A lot of stuff going in, a lot of components, so good stuff to look into here. Those little bits. And it seems to be very much a bit like 5 Tribes. There's kind of 5 key different elements. Beautiful big board. I recognise this from some of the other stuff I've seen from Board and Dice. So I have played all the other T-Series games to date. That includes Sulkin, which is by Czech Games Edition. May even have a playlist for them. Lots of games by them, but also other games such as Tawantinsuyu, which is, I think, maybe the highest rated so far of their games. Not necessarily by myself, I don't disagree with that, but I definitely have enjoyed Tekhenu. Tekhenu has been the one I've played the most of the T-Series of games. Now, this isn't by Daniel Tascini, who has been putting out the other games in the T-Series line to date. Having said that, the one after this is by, I think, some Polish designers. Adam, I can't recall how to pronounce his last name. But also this one, of course, is another T designer, obviously David Turtsey from Hungary. And I met him actually this month, in fact. So I managed to shake his hand about a week or so ago. As I said, known for his heavy games with many systems, a fascinating designer who's made, I think, enough games to be taller than himself, put it that way. So that's pretty impressive. I've noticed this before with some of their things. This is enormously thick. Okay, so this is just one sheet, and it's really thick. So rather than using an obelisk, like in Tekhenu, we have this. I will be doing a solo playthrough as well for Tekhenu, so if you want to see more about solo stuff, check out that. Let's see what else we've got. So I've got some more sheets going on here. What else do we have to tell you? So also check out the Instagram. So please follow along over my Instagram page. Of course, that's at AmassGames. Over 3,000 posts at the time of recording, over 3,000 followers as well. And some of the artwork in particular really pops for the pictures I've been taking, I've been using over on Instagram. Also join the discussion over on Facebook. And oh, there we go. Obviously more chances for competitions and stuff like that as well if you're interested in that kind of thing. And yeah, this is, like I say, in that heavyweight game. It will not be going in that family weight playlist. And I look forward to trying actually Tekhenu as a 4. It's something I have yet to get to the table. It is a summer month, and it has been a struggle to get people to play some of these heavier games. But this looks gorgeous. Looks very interesting. It reminds me a lot of, for some reason, the Architects of the West Kingdom games. In particularly, the final one, I believe, and that's a trilogy. So you have Paladins being the second, the Architects is the first one. This reminds me of that final one. I'm not sure if there's any kind of similarity. It looks like there may potentially be, but Like I said, 85 opening moves, unlike the 5 tribes, 1,982 or something like that. There's definitely 1,900 something. So loads of things to pop, loads of the components to look at. I think I've gone through most of it. Everything else seems to be baggied up. So we'll be using any remaining baggies to neaten this up and put them into a nice tray. Not sure if there's an insert. Not sure if I'm going to be sleeving this like I have with some other games, but check out my sleeving playlist as well. I'll make sure I just link it for the time being as well. So this is pretty much an overview. Like I said, looking forward to showing you that full review and letting you know my thoughts on that. Again, I'm aiming to do a whole setup, play and review, but it might be the case that I just have most things set up in advance. Who knows? Okay, well, like I said, thanks for watching. I'll leave you to it. And for now, back to the table.